Somebody pinch me, I'm dreaming. I'm not only here with my co-host and my brother, Isaac Davidson. By the way, how you doing today?
Oh, man, blessed and highly favored, man. Happy to be here.
Amen, amen. And we have a very, very special guest on the show with us here today. He's not only a national champion, he has one heck of a story, not only on the field, but off the field as well, too. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome the guy who is in many, many nightmares and many quarterbacks and opposing offenses, Mr. Nakobe Dean. Mr. Dean, how you doing today?
I'm doing good, man. I'm glad to be here.
We're very happy, blessed, and fortunate to have you here as well, too. Mr. Dean, let's kick it off from the very beginning. You're from Mississippi originally. Please tell us, I mean, you've had this amazing football story. How and when did you fall in love with the game of football?
It definitely started when I was young. My mama had us in Boys and Girls Club, Trinity County Recreation Center. She had us. That's when she put us in baseball, basketball, and football. So it started when I was young. Definitely. I would probably say I fell in love with it probably around age about 7 to 8. 7 to 8. You know, that's when I started playing like tackle football with pads on, or probably 9 to 10. It's somewhere around there. Whenever I started playing tackling, it got a little physical. I feel like I fell in love with the physicality before anything.
Growing up in Mississippi, how do you feel that prepared you for playing football in the state of Georgia?
Nah, man, I feel like it was humbling. It was a humbling experience. Just growing up in Mississippi. Definitely where I come from, it's not too many people who just like go on and to play at the top pinnacle of college football. So, being able to come to Georgia and did what I did was great. And the humidity almost the same. It might be a little bit more humid in Mississippi, but it's almost there.
No, my parents stay out in Warner Robins, so you are not lying.
Gnats, you go jogging, man. You at least don't get faux gnats in your mouth.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Hey, welcome to Georgia. Well, hey, let me ask you, what was your aha moment when you realized that you were meant to play the game of football?
I'll probably say maybe after my freshman season in high school. Growing up, I used to say I want to be a professional athlete, but it was between basketball, baseball, or football. I knew I wanted to be one. I used to say I wanted to be a doctor, though, but I knew I wanted to be a professional athlete in some type of way. But after my freshman season in high school, it was like, okay, football is it. Football is it. I had hoop dreams. Stopped growing. I did what I can with that. My pop's like 5'10", so I did what I can with that. Baseball, I broke my wrist my freshman year when I was playing baseball, and I was rehabbing, got ready for the season, football season. Played football sophomore year, and then the next spring I picked up a baseball in the bat. Like I ain't touched this, and it's been a minute. So that's kind of when I knew football was it.
Growing up playing ball, do you have any nicknames?
Growing up, no, I ain't have no nickname growing up. Now in high school, I did.
Got you. What was it?
It was Codeine.
Codeine.
Like
okay.
Okay.
Yeah, it was Kodean.
Got you.
Hey man, if you ever did a music career, man, just throwing it out there,
Shout out to all the double cups out there,
Oh yeah. Now back in high school, they called me the GOAT, but then I woke up from a nap and never quite took off. Cool, man. Let me ask you, were there any mentors that you had growing up that really helped you get to where you are here today?
Yeah, besides, the women in my family, my mother and my aunties and cousins and things like that, I'll say I had a basketball coach in middle school named Coach Thomas. He instilled that work ethic outside of practice. I felt like before then, I like now I've been around sports and training facilities and everything. So it's kind of like I see little kids and they working out and they doing like football specific drills. I'm thinking like, man, I ain't start like working out by myself until I was like in 7th, 8th grade. And I feel like I was like 13, 14 when I started doing it. because he was the one who kind of instilled in us like if we wanted to be great, we wanted to go D1 or make it out where we was at, that we'll have to do more work outside of what he had us doing in practice.
What are some of your interests outside of football? Like, how do you like to wind down, things of that nature?
Yeah, so it takes me a little minute to wind down just because in college it was like it was football, and then it was like it was classwork, football and schoolwork, and it was like it was that all the time for me, definitely my major and everything. But I like fishing. I haven't been fishing in a long time, but I like fishing. I'm not a big reader, but I like the since ever since I've been just training for the draft and everything. I've gotten to like reading articles about business. I'm trying to get in the business world as far as like opening up your own business and how to run it and things like that. So I'm just trying to I'm continuing to keep them study habits open.
And you say you like fishing. What's the biggest fish you ever caught?
Biggest fish probably catfish, probably like a foot catfish, probably like when I didn't weigh it, so I don't know how much it weighed, but about
Yeah,
a foot catfish. It ain't been too huge.
yeah, I feel that, man. No, my biggest one was again probably like a foot, maybe like 4 pounds.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah.
Great sandwiches for dinner that night.
Good.
Cool, man. Cool. Let me ask you. Obviously you've had this amazing journey, man. National champion, humble beginnings in Mississippi, amazing football career, and yet alone it's just now beginning. What are some life lessons that you learned while being at the University of Georgia, Athens?
Oh man. So I mean, first of all, I kind of got to Georgia, and I was, one of the reasons that I kind of picked Georgia over other than being my gut feeling was I knew I'd grow. I knew I'd grow there. I wasn't. I know my mom was so like hands on with everything when I was younger. It felt like I felt like I wanted to become more of an independent person. I feel like I was already independent, but I felt like I wasn't as social as I wanted to be, as I knew I would have to be as far as networking with people and talking to people. I feel like I had a little social anxiety, so I feel like me being 6 hours away from home and me not knowing nobody kind of made me open up and have to talk to people. And I matured more. I matured more in Georgia. So, and one of the things I've learned is that I know Coach Mark talked to me. I talked about this before. Was nobody cares.
Yeah.
And when I say that, it's like nobody cares how bad your day was. Nobody cares what you're going through. At the end of the day, you gotta perform. You gotta do what you gotta do to perform. I know I'm talking from a football standpoint, but you can definitely use that in life. Nobody cares how you came up. If you had all your family in the house, your mom, your dad, or you didn't, or your people dead, they don't care. They don't care how you came. So I feel like them was the biggest, one of the biggest things that I learned. You just gotta work, continue to work.
When I watch you play Nakobe, I see somebody that processes the field at a very high elite level, very cerebral player. You know where to get everybody, line them up, and you also know your own job as well. What are some of the things that go into your week of preparation so that you're in a position to be able to do that every game day?
So I was able to kind of finally found that perfect balance between schoolwork and football, basically. So I was able to watch a lot more film this year than I have in previous years. So I feel like one of the big things that didn't attest to me being able to do that is learning the defense more. And that's when I was over the spring. I had tore my labrum, so I had surgery. Tore my labrum sophomore year, had surgery, missed the whole spring. But I was able to learn the defense more over that spring, just being more so of a coach and seeing the game from a different perspective. Um, and then after that, during the season, me, Quay, probably after every practice, we going after we eat, shower, and everything. We going up to watch another hour or two of a game film. Trying other opponent trying to find out little tendencies and things like that. And I felt like that really helped me. It helped me this season.
Obviously, we got a lot of linebackers in this year's draft.
Mhm.
You're definitely number one, not only to me but to the world, man. Dude, you are amazing. I get excited taking and watching that tape, man. You're flying left to right. You're a field general in every way, shape, or form, right? You do it all. But what are some other things that people may not know about you on the field that sets you apart from other linebackers in the draft?
I say my mindset is unmatched. I feel like nobody got the mindset that I have, and that's not only on the field though. That's how I am in life. Some people might say I'm a serious person, but I can't. Some people might say I'm a serious person. Some people might say I'm chill and funny, but
Yeah.
there's just type of mindset I have when I want to get things done, and I feel like is nothing. It's not no goals that I set for myself is unattainable. So and I won't let anybody get in my way to accomplish those goals. So I feel like my mindset is head over heels above.
And every year we hear about it. Roll Tide. Alabama gonna run away with it this year. Alabama, elephants, whatever. Take me back to when the clock hit zero, man. What was it like knowing at the end of the day I'm a national champion?
Man, it was a feeling of euphoria. It was definitely surreal. But hold on, it wasn't even when it hit zero. When Keely caught the pick, and I was like,
Yeah.
get down, get down. He was like, he was just
Nah.
running. When he was running, I was like, go, 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 go. I
Bro,
didn't. I just remember being on the other side of the field, and I was telling him to get down, and and then he just started like running away. I'm like, go, and I remember not blocking nobody. I didn't block nobody. I was like, when that happened, it was kind of like I didn't like the last couple of plays of the game. I was like, we just won. I'm chilling.
Yeah.
Nah, I got a couple good friends from Georgia. We're all watching the game together, and man, when he caught that pick, it's like they ghost left their body, man. That was amazing.
Yeah,
Backflips
yeah.
and everything.
Yeah, no, I'll definitely root for y'all, man, for sure. That moment, man, I was like, I know my neighbors heard me, man. I know they had to have, and my throat was a little sore the next morning. That's cool, man. Now obviously, pretty much every football player growing up, we all got our favorite players. I know both Ike and I do. Let me ask you, who are some linebackers that maybe you model your game after, or maybe that you possibly even look up to?
Right. So I'll be honest, personally, I don't think I modeled my game after anybody. I do like to watch linebackers and take bits and pieces off like Darius Leonard, the way he attacked the ball, get the ball out of people. Eric Kendrick, the way his zone coverage and zone man coverage.
Mhm.
Roquan Smith, the way he get to the ball in the open field tackle. Zach Cunningham, the way he attacked the run game. So I just take bits and pieces off everybody, and if I feel like I like it, I kind of add it to my game. But growing up, my favorite player was Troy Polamalu, though. I know he was. I know I'm a linebacker, and he was a safety, but he was my favorite player because still is my team. But I just like the way he played the game.
What are some areas of improvement that you feel you've worked on during this offseason process?
I mean, I worked on a lot. Everything from zone breaks to eliminating false steps to I want to say open field tackling. I haven't really tried that, but everything, hand placement, coverage, uh, blitzing techniques, think everything, look everything, watching film, found different ways to watch film, everything, learning from coaches, from the meetings I had with the NFL coaches, learning different ways they watch it and things like that. So I've learned, I've kind of worked on a lot, and learned a lot this offseason.
Yeah, no, every year, you see these people having these crazy workouts. Some people are running hills. I feel like Quinn Miners from the Broncos that he's knocking over trees. Do you have any like crazy workouts, or is it just kind of like standard
Uh,
stuff?
But this off season has kind of been trying to get ready for the combine. I end up
Yeah,
hurting myself, so I wasn't able to even really do the combine, the pro day like the way I wanted to.
yeah,
So right now, I'm finally everything finally starting to look up. My body's starting to feel right. I'm almost close to 100%. So right now is ready to get my body in that football shape. I'm getting ready for being in rookie camp, getting on his team, and whoever picked me, I'm gonna be forever grateful.
Now, it's game day. Couple hours before kickoff, you finna go to war. What are you banging in your headphones while you get ready?
So okay, you say couple hours before. So okay, it's like a it's it's levels to it, right?
Okay.
So
Okay.
when it's a couple hours before, like if it's like 6 7 hours plus before kickoff, I'm listening to something a little bit something soft, maybe like I know I used to listen to a little in high school. It was Alicia Keys I used to listen to. Now more
Okay.
so I got Alicia Keys, but now it's more so I listen probably some R&B or some ride wave. They on a little softer side. Then as close we get to the game is I'm listening to Boosie or Moneybag Yo or like Pooh Shiesty.
Okay.
Boy,
Okay.
yeah.
Obviously, draft day, man. It's finally April. It's April 1st, and no April Fools on that one. Let me ask you, draft day, what are some of your plans?
I'm being honest, I don't know if I'm getting invited to the draft or not yet.
Mhm.
I just don't know. Either way though, if I get invited, I might go out there with my family. I might not. Depends on. I'm gonna talk to them, see what they want to do because I mean, of course, it's on me, but I really don't care. As long as they comfortable, I want everybody to kind of get the experience because they've been with me every step of the way. But I'm either gonna have my family out in Vegas with me. We'll go to the draft, or we're gonna be at home in Mississippi. I'll be at home in Mississippi. It'll be definitely be a way bigger turnout in Mississippi. Have a lot of friends and family come. They would come and we'll throw a little get together.
Awesome.
No.
Definitely.
And what are some of your goals at the next level that you have for yourself individually?
I mean, first of all, I want to be one of the greatest to ever do it. That's just me. That's how I think. That's how I'm wired. But some of the goals I have, of course, at first I'm always say, be healthy, stay healthy. Health is wealth. So, stay healthy. And I'm not just saying that to always play ball. I'm saying that after ball too. I don't want to be limping around. I want to be good, but stay healthy. Establish myself as one of the best linebackers in the league, and if I stay healthy, establish myself as one of the best linebackers in the league, and become one of the biggest leaders on the team, then I feel like everything else take care of itself. I do what I need to do.
That's awesome, man.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you have a teammate on your team by the name of Zamir White. He's
Mhm.
absolutely amazing. He's
Yeah.
wonderful on the field. One of the best running backs in this year's draft.
Mhm.
Let me ask you, in a hypothetical situation, or maybe something went down in practice, hypothetical situation, he's coming right off the edge of the tackle. Here you come full speed.
Mhm.
Who wins that matchup?
I'm not finna give it to him.
Yeah.
And if he come on the show, he not gonna give it to me. But of course,
Yeah.
that's the competitiveness. But of course, I gotta take me every time. I don't care who it is. I don't care who it is. Anybody in the league, I'm
Yeah.
gonna take me every time.
And then final question of the session here. What's something that you want NFL teams to know about you that they may not already know?
It's hard. A lot of teams know everything. They did their research. But I'm gonna reiterate what they already know. Basically, they know. I don't know. Sometimes I haven't been able to work out anything, so I don't know. They. I mean, I guess they questioning certain things I can do, but just know is no questions to be really had. I'm gonna come out there. I'm gonna give everything I got. I'm gonna play with 100% effort. I'm gonna have that play with my passion, and I'm gonna give everything I got to be the best and get our team to win. Because that's all that matters now is us winning and being the greatest.
Feel that, man. Well, you definitely have a story that's worthy of a Hollywood movie, man. And Mr. Dean, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be leaving this interview inspired. I'm gonna go do something great. I don't know what it is yet, but man, thank you so much for coming on. Before you leave, any shout outs?
Any shout out? Shout out Horn Lake in Tunica, Mississippi. Shout out the whole state of Georgia. Shout
Yes,
out
sir.
Beta Zeta Q's, all the University of Georgia. Just shout out all my friends and family. I love you, mama.
Awesome, man. God bless you, brother, man. I know you're going to do great things, and I cannot wait to see you on Sundays, Mondays, and Thursdays, man. That's real.
Yeah, thank y'all.
Absolutely. And folks, there you have it. I'm going to have all his social media stuff down below. Make sure you follow him and watch the story, man. Even if you don't get drafted to your team, man, it don't matter, man. Follow this man. He's really wonderful, not only on the field, but off the field. And there you have it, the story of the Nakobe team. Kobe, thank you so much for coming on, my friend.
Yeah.
Turn 100 for the touchdown, King Crown, gain inside, leading your town, hit you faster than the sound, bad boy, throw it down, yeah, I'm ill, not my will, don't cop a fill the house, listen to the roaring crowd, drop a light, calm it down, Heisman, all the haters mouth, superhero hit them wow, packing more action than bing, boom, bam, pow, touchdown for the win, we live, subscribe right now.